SSC CHSL Polity questions from 2008 to 2015. In SSC CHSL 2008 asked questions from question number 1 to 6. 1. Planning Commission of India was established in, and options are 1947B, 1950C, 1951D, 1949. The answer is option B. 2. How many types of emergencies envisaged by the Constitution? And options are 1B, 2C, 3D, 4. The answer is option C. 3. Who calls the joint session of the two houses of the Parliament? And options are A. The President, B. The Prime Minister, C. The Lok Sabha Speaker, D. The Vice President. The answer is option A. 4. In which year Gandhi ji established Sabarmati Ashram in Gujarat? And options are 1916B, 1917C, 1918D, 1929. The answer is option B. 5. No confidence motion against the Union Council of Ministers can be initiated. And options are in the Rajya Sabha only, B. In the Lok Sabha only, C. Both, and B. D. None of these. The answer is option B. 6. Which constitutional amendment deleted the right to property from the list of fundamental rights? And options are 42nd B, 62nd C, 44th D, 43rd. The answer is option C. Year 2009 asked questions from 7 to 12. 7. What is the maximum age limit prescribed for the post of the President of India? And options are 58B, 59C, 60D. There is no maximum age limit. The answer is option D. 8. The implementation of Jawahar Rozgar Yojana rests with? And options are Gram Panchayats, B. District Collectors. 8. The implementation of Jawahar Rozgar Yojana rests with? And options are Gram Panchayats, B. District Collectors, C. State governments, D. Union governments. The answer is option D. 9. What is quorum required for convening the Lok Sabha? And options are 1/6 B, 1/8 C, 1/10 D, 1/5. The answer is option C. 10. In the parliamentary form of government, he is first among equal. Who is he? And options are President, B. Prime Minister, C. Leader of Opposition, D. Speaker of Lower House. The answer is option B. 11. Right to Information Act was passed in the year. And options are 1993 B, 2005 C, 2004 D, 2008. The answer is option B. 12. Who has taken over as Chief Election Commissioner after the retirement of Shri N. Gopalaswamy? And options are V.S. Sampath, B. S.Y. Gurashi, C. Naveen Chawla, D. M.S. Gill. The answer is option C. From 13 to 20 asked questions in year 2010. 13. Who was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly? And options are C. Rajagopalachari, B. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, C. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, D. Jawaharlal Nehru. The answer is option C. 14. When were the fundamental duties of the Indian citizens incorporated in the Constitution? 1952B, 1976C, 1979D, 1981. The answer is option B. 15. The writ of habeas corpus is issued in the event of. And options are loss of property, B. Refund of excess taxes, C. Wrongly police detention, D. Violation of the freedom speech. The answer is option C. 16. The member of Rajya Sabha are elected for a term of. And options are 2 years B, 3 years C, 6 years D, 5 years. The answer is option C. 17. In which of the parliamentary financial committees is the Rajya Sabha not represented? And options are Public Account Committee, B. Estimates Committee, C. Committee on Public Undertakings, D. Expenditure Committee. The answer is option B. 18. Who interprets the Constitution? And options are Legislature B. Executive C. Judiciary D. President. The answer is option C. 19. Which of the following does not come under legislative control over administration? And options are 0RB adjournment motion. C. Budget session. D. Formulation of a bill. The answer is option C. 20. A law made by the judiciary is known as. And options are A. Ordinary LAWB case law. C. Rule of law. D. Administrative law. The answer is option B. From 21 to 49 number questions asked in year 2011. 21. One of the important attributes of parliamentary form of government is. And options are A. Fixed tenure for the executive. B. Executive is answerable to the people. C. Executive is separate from the legislature. D. Collective responsibility of Council of Ministers to the Parliament. The answer is option D. 22. 0 hour is at the discretion of. And options are A. Prime Minister. B. Speaker. C. Opposition Leader. D. President. 23. The judges of High Court are administered oath of office by. And options are A. The Chief Justice of High Court. B. The President of India. C. The Chief Justice of India. And options are A. The Chief Justice of High Court. B. The President of India. C. The Chief Justice of India. D. Governor of the state. The answer is option A. 24. The President of India can issue a proclamation of national emergency only on the written recommendation of. And options are A. The Prime Minister. B. The Cabinet consisting of only Cabinet Ministers of the Union. C. The Council of Ministers of the Union. D. Parliament. The answer is option C. 25. Parliament exercises control over public expenditure through. And options are A. Advocate General. B. Controller and Auditor General. C. Commerce Minister. D. Finance Minister. The answer is option B. 26. When was the Indian Constitution adopted? And options are A. The 15th of August 1947. B. The 26th of November 1949. C. The 26th of January 1950. D. 2nd October 1952. The answer is option B. 27. The upper house of the state legislature in India is called. And options are A. Legislative Council. B. Legislative Assembly. C. Executive Council. D. Governor in Council. The answer is option A. 28. If the Prime Minister of India submits his resignation to the President, it will mean the resignation of the. And options are A. Prime Minister only. B. Prime Minister and the Cabinet Minister. C. Entire Council of Ministers. D. Prime Minister, Cabinet Minister and the Speaker. The answer is option C. 29. In case no party enjoys absolute majority in the Legislative Assembly of State, the Governor will go by. And options are A. The advice of former Chief Minister. B. The advice of the Prime Minister. C. The advice of the President of India. D. His own discretion. The answer is option D. 30. India is a secular state because in our country its state has no religion. B. Religion has been abolished. C. State patronizes a particular religion. D. None of these. The answer is option A. 31. Which of the following is not associated with Parliament? And options are A. Prorogue. B. Adjournment. C. Dissolve. D. Dismiss. The answer is option D. 32. Which one of the following is a hindrance to liberty and independence? And options are A. Centralization. B. Decentralization. C. Privatization. D. Nationalization. The answer is option A. 33. Which type of emergency has been imposed only one time in India so far? And options are A. Internal emergency. B. State emergency. C. External emergency. D. Financial emergency. The answer is option C. 34. Which case is related to fundamental rights? And options are Golorknath vs. State of Punjab 1967. B. West Bengal vs. Union of India 1963. C. Sharma vs. Krishna 1959. D. State of Bombay vs. Balsara 1951. The answer is option A. 35. The Chief Minister is appointed by. And options are A. President of India. B. Chief Justice of High Court. C. Governor. D. President of the party. The answer is option C. 36. Which of the following is not correct? And options are A. Minimum age to get elected in Rajya Sabha is 30 years. B. Minimum age to get elected in Lok Sabha is 25 years. C. Minimum age to get elected in State Legislative Assembly is 21 years. D. Minimum age to vote for a village panchayat election is 18 years. The answer is option C. 37. Which of the following is the correct chronological order of the Prime Ministers in India? 1. Indira Gandhi 2. Jawaharlal Nehru 3. Morarji Desai 4. Charan Singh. At 1234 B. 2314 C. 2134 D. 3241. The answer is option C. 38. Directive principles of states policy in the Indian Constitution were taken from the Constitution of. And options are A. Britain B. Ireland C. USA D. Canada. The answer is option B. 39. As per Indian Constitution, the right to property is a. And options are A. Fundamental right B. Natural right. C. Legal right D. Moral right. The answer is option C. 40. The success of democracy depends upon A. And options are A. Right to criticize. B. Right to association. C. Right to personal liberty. D. Right to property. The answer is option C. 41. Who is the chairman of Planning Commission? And options are A. President B. Prime Minister C. Finance Minister D. Vice President. The answer is option B. 42. In 1937, the Congress formed ministries in. And options are A. 7 states B. 9 states C. 5 states D. 4 states. The answer is option A. 43. The 5 years plan that gave priority to heavy industry was. And options are A. 2nd B. 1st C. 7th D. 4th. The answer is option A. 44. Who acts as the chairman of the State Planning Board? And options are A. Governor B. Chief Minister C. Leader of the Opposition D. Speaker. The answer is option B. 45. Which state's name was changed in 2011? And options are A. Jharkhand B. Odisha C. West Bengal D. Andhra Pradesh. The answer is option B. 46. Which one of the following ceased to be a fundamental right under the Constitution? And options are A. Right to education B. Right to work. C. Right to property D. Right to equality before law. The answer is option C. 47. The member of Rajya Sabha are elected for a term of. And options are A. 2 years B. 4 years C. 5 years D. 6 years. The answer is option D. 48. When was national emergency imposed by the President of India on the grounds of internal disorder? And options are A. 1963 B. 1965 C. 1971 D. 1975. The answer is option D. 49. Right to education became a fundamental right on. And options are A. March 15th, 2010 B. April 1st, 2010. C. July 17th, 2010 D. October 10th, 2010. The answer is option B. From 50 to 60 number of questions asked in year 2012. 50. The anti-defecation law was passed by the Indian Parliament in the year. And options are A. 1985 B. 1986 C. 1984 D. 1988. The answer is option A. 51. Finance Commission is appointed by the President of India after every. And options are 5 years B, 6 years C, 4 years D, none of these. The answer is option A. 52. The mind and ideals of the frames of Constitution are reflected in the. And options are Preamble B, fundamental duties. C, fundamental rights. D, none. The answer is option A. 53. Who is the highest law officer of a state? And options are Solicitor General. B, Secretary General, Law Department. C, Attorney General. D, Advocate General. The answer is option D. 54. If Parliament appoints a committee for a specific purpose, it is known as. And options are a joint committee. B, permanent committee. C, standing committee. D, ad hoc committee. The answer is option D. 55. The pension of the High Court judge charged on the. And options are the public accounts of India. B, consolidated fund of the state. C, public accounts of the state. D, consolidated fund of India. The answer is option B. 56. As per 2011 census data, the child sex ratio has come down from 927 to. And options are 904 B, 920. C, 917 D, 914. The answer is option D. 57. According to preamble, the ultimate power lies in the hands of. And options are Parliament. To B, Constitution. C, President. D, people. The answer is option D. 58. Who appoints the Chief Election Commissioner of India? And options are Chief Justice of India. B, President. C, Parliament. D, Prime Minister. The answer is option B. 59. The policy of racial discrimination followed in South Africa was called. And options are non-aligned. B, Civil Rights Movement. C, Apartheid. D, Suffrage. The answer is option C. 60. Who is the presiding officer of the Rajya Sabha? And options are Vice President of India. B, President of India. C, Speaker of Lok Sabha. D, Prime Minister of India. The answer is option A. From 61 to 63, number of questions asked in year 2013. 61. Which article empowers the President to impose financial emergency? And options are Article 364B, Article 352C, Article 360D, Article 356. The answer is option C. 62. Which of the following subjects does not figure in the concurrent list of our Constitution? And options are the protection of wild animals and birds. B, forest. C, trade unions. D, stock exchanges and futures markets. The answer is option D. 63. The President of India has the discretionary power to. And options are A, appoint the Prime Minister. B, appoint the Chief Election Commissioner. C, declare financial emergency. D, impose President's rule in a state. The answer is option A. From 64 to 72, number of questions asked in year 2014. 64. The power to decide an election petition for the state is vested in the. And options are A, Parliament. To B, Supreme Court. C, High Court. D, Election Commission. The answer is option C. 65. How many items are there in the Union list? And options are 52B, 66C, 97D, 99. The answer is option C. 66. What is the maximum gap permissible between two sessions of Parliament? And options are 1 month. B, 3 months. C, 6 months. D, 12 months. The answer is option C. 67. When were the fundamental duties incorporated in the Constitution? And options are 1975B, 1976C, 1977D, 1979. The answer is option B. 68. Small farmers in the country have been defined as those farmers having land holding of, and options are A. Below 1 hectare, B. 1 to 2 hectare, C. 2 to 3 hectare, D. 3 to 4 hectare. The answer is option B. 69. The number of nationalized banks in India is, and options are A. 14, B. 21, C. 20, D. 22. The answer is option C. 70. How many judges are there in Supreme Court? And options are A. 25, B. 26, C. 30, D. 31. The answer is option D. 71. The State Election Commission conducts, controls and supervises municipal election under, and options are A. Article 241, B. Article 241, 2. C. Article 243, K. D. Article 245, D. The answer is option C. 72. Which one of the following judgments stated that secularism and federalism are the basic features of the Indian Constitution? And options are A. Keshavananda Bharati case, B. S.R. Bomari case, C. Indira Sawhney case, D. Minerva Mills case. The answer is option B. From 73 to 77, number of questions asked in year 2015. 73. Which committee was established on criminal politician in bureaucratic nexus? And options are A. Water Committee, B. Indrajit Gupta Committee, C. Arkunde Committee, D. Santhanam Committee. The answer is option A. 74. To become a judge of High Court, one must be practicing advocate of the High Court for at least. And options are A. 20 years, B. 5 years, C. 10 years, D. 15 years. The answer is option C. 75. Which amendment of the Constitution lowered the voting age from 21 to 18 years? And options are A. 64th, B. 60th, C. 61st, D. 63rd. The answer is option C. 76. The name of the Lakshadweep, Minikau and Amindivi Islands was changed to Lakshadweep by an act of parliament. And options are A. 1973, B. 1970, C. 1971, D. 1972. The answer is option A. 77. Which of the following is one of the characteristics of civil service in India? And options are A. Neutrality and impartiality, B. Partisan, C. Temporary political executive nexus, D. All of the above. The answer is option A.